visit somebody right on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Now, I do understand that we are a tad bit late on getting the breaking news out. However, it is still the day of, so at least we still got it in. However, I am here today actually wearing gray to highlight the fact that it has been stormy lately, but also to highlight the fact that the what is going on in terms of the verdict is just quite unclear. It's murky, it's foggy. That's exactly why I'm wearing gray, to have the sentiment of what is going on with the trial, because today they were apparently supposedly supposed to get to a verdict today, or it's a surprise and shocked that they came to a verdict so quickly. It actually is, honestly. Um, what else? Yes, I think last time we had left off with you guys, we was telling you that juror number 25, who we now learned has a PhD in molecular biology. So go figure. I'm not sure anybody else's expertise or area of study or what they do for a living, but I mean, go figure. Leave it to the person with the PhD to really think this one through, honestly. So, right? So, yeah, a lot of people at this very moment, it's trying to figure out if it's a hung jury. It's up in the air, honestly, about what's going to be happening with the Diddy case, because it's around the holidays. 4th of July weekend is literally this weekend. I'm sure that's probably like half the reason why everybody just threw an answer together, probably. Or just like, you know what? It's the 4th of July weekend. It was intended to be over by the 4th of July. So if it was intended to be over by 4th of July and they might have ran over just a little bit due to some delays and stuff, hey, it's just gonna have to go a little bit longer than the 4th of July. But some people are just like, no, it said I want to enjoy my weekend. I don't want to have to come back to this after enjoying my holidays, being around the fam. I don't want to have to come back and deal with this case yet again. I could understand that for them. So for that, if that's part of the reason for the quick and hasty decision that they didn't make, I could definitely understand why, from that logic too, why that one juror number 25, which is a 7 if you added up in numerology, but number 25, apparently among others as well, are quite conflicted on where to lie a verdict for charge number 1, which is apparently the RICO/racketeering case, which is honestly the big case. This is like, let's be honest, all the other 4 charges that they came to a unanimous decision on, that's not the big reason why we're here, guys. The big reason why we're here is for charge number 1. So because of that, I'm glad at least that's the one that they are taking their longest time to come to decisions on what's, and the fact that it is a split, or there's more than just juror number 25 that is against whatever the majority rules vote is. Yeah, it's just, I'm just trying to figure out how to bring this to you guys, because it's so up in the air. That's exactly why I'm wearing gray. So I'm just writing down the facts to you guys about just what happened today, and we will pick up tomorrow. That's pretty much all I have. What I have heard, allegedly, supposedly, I'm not sure how true it is, but I guess we will see in the future. Apparently Cassie might be getting sued by one of the male S workers. Yikes. How and why is Cassie getting sued? Oh, I'm not quite sure. That totally came left field. Cassie, of all people, I wouldn't have suspected to get a lawsuit. However, we'll see. We'll see. That's just the rumors on the street that I've been hearing. But some other things that I have been hearing is the fact that, in terms of the Diddy case, they most people are on the fence. Most people say that the fact that that they are struggling to come to a decision is a bad thing for Diddy and bad thing for the defense team. However, I feel as though that just means the defense team probably did a little something that was able to like persuade the prosecutor's job. Or really, honestly, the defense team didn't even talk much. Honestly, I was expecting them to at least go on like a few weeks or a week at least. But no, that's not how it worked. They was there for like, I'll say, a good day and a half. So because of that, it was all up to the prosecutors. That seems how the defense team left it. They're just like, you know what, prosecutors, after watching your testimonies for 7 weeks, we just gonna leave it up to the jury. So that's a lot of trust. That's a lot of trust in the juror. So I wasn't there in the courthouse, so therefore I cannot base off of energy, facial expressions, tones, vocal tones of how people said things, their body language and mannerisms. So I have none of that to judge based off of how the atmosphere is in the courtroom and where the jury could go. So because of that, that's pretty much all I had to say. The judge, it seems like the judge too just honestly wants to get through this. He's just like, hey, you guys are going to continue deliberating. And they went a little past 5 today, and I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, they could have. But just the fact that they didn't want to continue on to like maybe 8, 10 o'clock, however long it took this night for them, they just like straight up said, you know what, we just go rest on it. They're just like, you know what, we're just gonna put the cap on that and revisit that tomorrow. Just bookmark that. They're just like, they're just like, there's no hope. There's no hope. Maybe let some people go home, sleep it off, think about it, dream about it, wake up and eat, and then come back, and then we'll talk. So that's the scene. They're just like, maybe we need some fresh air. Maybe we need to let what we've had a conversation in this room, let digest and settle within ourselves before we come to a hasty decision, because this is truly, that's why I'm like, this seems kind of good. At least this is the one charge that they are really taking their time on, because this is the one that truly matters. All the other 4 cases, yeah, okay, manhunt, okay, not manhunt, is it man act, prostitution, I mean, all those things, whether he's guilty or not guilty, is not really as important as the RICO. So because of that, that's the most important part, and that's the most important charge. So that should be the most important thing to be really thought through and taken a process on and really analyzed, and not just be like quick stamp, boom, we're done. Let's go enjoy the holidays. So that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this brief recap. We was verdict watching all day. I can assure you guys, we definitely heard everything that everybody was saying about the Diddy trials today. And I just wrapped it up for you in a quick, concise, little bow cute box for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you guys tomorrow, or maybe Lady Crone and I will go do a live and talk more about it in depth. So with that being said, just a little bit of nuggets about what's going on in the news in the world around us, as we are a news channel. So therefore we keep you guys updated, and Diddy is the trial of the century. So why not hop up and tell you guys about how there was a partial verdict. Verdicts have been made, but we don't know exactly of what, guilty, not guilty. We don't know, and the judge didn't want to know either. I guess we all gonna find out the day of, and it's gonna be all surprising for all of us. So with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. This little bit of quick segment I gave, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. I would really appreciate it. We would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. And with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Leave your comments down below. And with that being said, sunflowers.